Hi, my name is Jazmine Martinez. I attend Alliance Collins Family College Ready High School, and I'm speaking to you from period 4, Miss Clark's class. The purpose of this I3 project is to see who uses less water while showering, and the reason why I'm doing this is because there's a drought in California and we're trying to conserve water. In order to determine how much water my family used, I measured how much water we used in 15 seconds, and here's the video. After finding out how many cups I used in 15 seconds, I came up with 3 activities, which were washing your hands, washing your face, and taking a shower. I measured how many cups I used for each activity, after I put all the data into a chart. Here is the chart that I created. After creating the chart, I showed it to my mom and I asked her some questions about the drought and what does she know about it, and I even asked her about the chart and what she feels about it. So now I'm going to show you guys the interview that I did with my mom.
15 seconds is 4 cups. 15 seconds is 4 cups? Baseline. 60 seconds or 1 minute is 1 cup. Washing hands. Washing face is 180 seconds, 15 minutes is 28 cups. Just wash your face?
Yeah.
Shower, 600 seconds, whoa! Or just 10 minutes is 150 cups. I don't take 10 minutes.
How long do you take?
So 75. What's all this?
That's how many. That's just like a representation of how many cups you use.
Okay. So what's?
How do you feel about the drought?
Well, when I was little, when I was in, I think it was
Hold on.
junior high. We were in a drought too.
And what do you think?
I think it was worse than now.
What year was
Because
it?
I don't recall. I think it was like 1990 or 89, late 80s. Really drought. And it was worse because at that time we coming off the cars from the driveway, couldn't do anything like that. We would get fined.
Isn't that what they're doing today?
They haven't started finding people information because of all the stuff that's been breaking, all those pipes.
Okay. In what ways are you conserving water?
Watering the grass. You can't water the grass only Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And it's just for like
Okay. And any other ways you're conserving water?
Well, I'm not going to say that I do it because I haven't. But to conserve water, maybe you should, when you're brushing your teeth, then you can pop it open.
Okay. Any other ideas?
Use the restroom so much.
After interviewing my mom, I created a water cycle so my family would know how water recycles. In the picture you see heat from the sun is turning the water into water vapor. After the water turns into water vapor, the water vapor then goes up to the clouds. After the water vapor goes up and into the clouds, condensation begins. The water begins to condense and begins to make the cloud heavy. The reason why the cloud is heavy is because it's filled with water. Once the water gets so heavy in the cloud, the water then begins to turn into water droplets and comes out as rain, snow, or even hail. After it stops raining, the excess water then starts to run off of buildings, hills, and towers. Here in the picture I drew, water is running off downtown buildings. After the water touches the ground, some of the water goes into the soil, which is called infiltration. Transpiration is when water from the roots goes up the stem and out onto the leaf. When the water is on the leaf, the water looks like droplets. After drawing my water cycle, I did a 3D model of the water cycle with 3 people, which were Jerry, Eric, and Alexa. In this picture, we are collecting dirt, plants, and leaves to start off our water cycle. In this picture, we are forming the water cycle so the water doesn't leak out and so for it can work. Here in this picture, after 20 minutes, the water has evaporated and is now on the clear plastic wrap, and it's called condensation, and it will soon turn into precipitation. This is just a closer picture as to what's happening in the picture that I showed you guys before. Here in this picture, I'm just showing you guys what is going on in the cup and why we put it. We put it so the water would evaporate from the cup and from the soil. So that's what's going on. After successfully making the water cycle, I asked my family to time themselves on how long it takes for them to take a shower. I asked my family to do this for 3 weeks straight. Now here's the data I put together. Now this is week 1, and in week 1 my mom used more water than anyone else in my family. The person that used the least water was my dad. This is week 2, and in week 2 I used more water than anyone else in my family. This week the person who used the least water was my brother. In the last week, which is week 3, the person who used the most water was my dad, and the person who used the least water was my brother once again. After showing my family these charts, my family has really tried to conserve water. Based on the data, my family has decreased their time while taking a shower. To conserve water, my family has been trying not to use as much water while doing daily activities, like brushing your teeth and washing your hands.